Namaste, divine beings. Wanted to hop on for a brief moment and talk about the true awakening. And the only way I can really explain it is from when this body was a little boy. Most beings, they start to recognize themselves at the age of 3, 4, and 5. But this experience was not the identification like, I am this body, these are my arms, these are my legs, this is my mouth, this is my eye. I didn't identify in that type of way. It was from what I know now. So what I'm going to speak is what I know now, and I'm going to blend it in what I didn't know then. Okay. What stayed there was this natural sense of being, and this profound, radiant way of seeing, in which this seeing never changed. It never changes. Same as your presence. It never changes. So this sense of being and seeing was very powerful within me at a very young age. Not as this me, Alonzo, but as just this non-personal presence. Okay. And what I used to say to individuals was, especially when I was growing up, trying to fit into society, thinking that everybody else was experiencing the same thing. But most beings, they were off into their play of being a child, being a normal kid, playing and doing such things. But me, it was more questioning, like, what's happening within me, okay? And my words would be to friends like, do you feel that? It feels like something is recording or watching within me. And of course, because beings do not know this type of language or behavior, I would shoot away or become non-popular, I want to say, where I was teased and beat up and certain things of the sort for talking this way. But this way of seeing was so natural to me, even though I became conditioned, of course, because I didn't have anyone to show me spiritually what this truly meant. So I became conditioned, of course, became a part of the Christian church, things like that, but I was still able to see, even in the church I was able to see the corruption and falseness within it. Family members would pretend to have the Holy Ghost. Nobody else would in the congregation, just the family members. But that's a whole nother story. But way young, I knew that there was something different. So as I grew up, like I say, I became conditioned. I grew up pretty tough in the streets. But still, the sense of presence, the sense of being, the sense of seeing was always there. So I would honestly say that I have been no-minded since a very young age, or very slow-minded, with thoughts they don't arise so fast. I'm effortlessly present. A lot of beings don't understand that, but I am. And there's no way that I can come out of it. I can be in the worst situation and be present. I know I'm present. And that's the key thing, is to know that you are present. Most beings have come to think meditation is the only way to be present. Meditation is what you are. It is to get you to know that you are present effortlessly all the time, because presence does not change. And it is very true for most beings. And I would say for all beings that come to a true awakening, there is no turning back. And you will notice the behaviors of beings that truly don't understand very quickly. But to go back to my awakening is that I grew up, I went through tough things, a lot of suffering throughout my life. I met my beloved, and things changed for me. As we started to mature, we did start to come upon enlightened beings. So we manifested enlightened beings into our life. And we awakened. And what I mean by that, I was listening to Ramana, Srimoji Baba, Rupert Spira, and my beloved Osho. And the key words there was awareness. Be present. Become empty. And that was already something that was easy for me to do because it was already there. The sense of being was already there. So I did not know this was knowledge, to remain present, to be empty of this being. To be empty of this personal persona that you think you are. That became very easy. I have always been very silent within, I'm not a man of very big words, if you want to say it like that. I'm very simple and have become even more simple since this awakening. So to awaken is to become empty of this personal being that you think you are and replaced just with the natural sense of seeing, the natural sense of being that does not involve this person. The person is a conditioned thought. It is. Some say you must remain as this person in order to survive in life, but I say you don't have to. When seeing is clear, mind is only used as a tool. But when seeing is not clear, mind is used for everything, you see. You find your heart when you awaken, and you remain there, and your heart is presence. There is no going nowhere. And that is Ramana's famous words. Where can you go? Energy does not go anywhere, and it is infinite. This energy is infinite, and it is untainted. Yes. And it is shining through these bodies. So when one truly experiences this beautiful gift that God has given all beings, it seems like you are this lonely being by yourself, but you are everywhere. But this sense of loneliness is the sense of emptiness, you see. It is not that you become lonely. Oh my God, I need somebody to be in my life. No, love will find you if that's what's something that you want, because it'll draw enlightened beings to you. But that's not the case. This loneliness is the emptiness of this person, where you experience, or you directly experience, the emptiness within your own being. The space in which that is illuminating all of this experience, it lies within you. So it will feel like it is just you that can see. But you know in your heart that all that is stopping other beings from seeing is thought. And it's like you are the only one that don't have this bubble of thoughts over your head, and everybody else does, you see. And that's why you can never be fooled again, because most beings are in their thoughts. They are just in the thought cage, a prison. And you have been released from that effortlessly. All life and everything you see as pure oneness. And that is another thing in awakening. This presence is the presence of pure oneness. So you are directly experiencing God's presence, and you know this is God's presence, and you know that none of this is happening on a personal accord. You see, most beings they're just trying to manifest things and manifest things. You're not awakening. All you're doing is want, and desire, desire, desire. And that is not going into awakening. That is going far away from awakening because you only identify as this person. So when you truly awaken, there's no person there. So other beings that don't understand that, they may debate with you or be angry at you. They may even rebuke you, but you smile because all you see is yourself and everyone. Not this physical, what you see, but the timeless one, the formless. You see the formless within all beings. You know this energy that you are sensing, all beings are sensing. There's no individual soul, for all beings are consciousness, the one consciousness, the one soul that exists. And if you use soul, that's kind of like bringing it down because presence is infinite. But you can identify with it as a soul because it is the ultimate soul. It is the unlimited soul that dwells within all beings. And it is one. We are all one being, one consciousness, one awareness. And this is what true awakening is. Where you never come back to this personal persona because you realize it was all just an illusion. All these characters are God's dreams, and you are it. Be that. Be that in which love is. Om Namah Shivaya.